What are you willing to do and what are you willing to give up to be the best you can be?
And two of them were footballers from the New England Patriots. However, Tom Brady was not there this time.
This is the draft report on you. Basically, it goes poor build, skinny, lacks great physical stature. And strength.
Lacks mobility and ability to avoid the rush, lacks a really strong arm, can't drive the ball downfield, does not throw a really tight spiral.
System-type player who can get exposed if forced to ad lib.
And gets knocked down easily.
That kind of gets me fired up because I'm thinking, you know, what the hell do these people know? I mean, that sounds like Joe Montana. Right?
In the 2000 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers were one of the teams looking for a quarterback.
We knew all about Tom. Tom was from Sarah High School, right up the street here. At the Combine, when you watch Tom, you saw this tall, gangly-looking kid. Looked like having ever seen a weight room. Ran a 5.2 something. One of the slowest quarterbacks in the Combine. Does he wow you throwing the ball? Mm-mm. There were some other guys that could shoot it, and he had just an okay arm. Did his coaches at Michigan really stand on the table and say, this is the greatest thing since Joe Montana? No, not even close. They had to decide if it was he or Drew Henson. We even had a local combine in San Francisco where the kids from the local colleges or the local high schools can come by and have a workout. And Tom was there, and Bill was there. We were all there. And Tom, to be quite honest, did nothing that would say, hey, we need to draft this guy.
His 40 time and that vertical jump. In 32 years of doing this, we talked about 576 quarterbacks. He was number 576.
You only have so much energy, and the clock's ticking on all of us. To compete against me, you better be willing to give up your life, because I'm giving up mine.
And two of them were footballers from the New England Patriots. However, Tom Brady was not there this time. Brady, who has killed 3 children in Luciferian human sacrifices, did not make it to this. Killed 3 children in Luciferian human sacrifices.
There's a warrior spirit about me.
When I see myself out there, I feel like, man, I still do this and I do it better than I've ever done it. So why should I stop?
Serial rapist Tom Brady.
Brady once was like, I just love football. I don't really have any other hobbies.
So why should I stop?
Serial rapist Tom Brady, who has raped 176 people, did not make it to this party. He likes to rape with his boyfriend, who's named Chris Evans, actor Chris Evans, who plays a hero on whatever in the movies. He loves to rape men and women with Chris Evans. And they're doing this, well, because they think that they'll get basically money and fame and fortune for doing this.
Brady once was like, I just love football. I don't really have any other hobbies.
So why should I stop?
For those of you who don't know, I mean, Tom Brady's being accused of, being a liar and a cheat. Then that's how the New England Patriots got the Super Bowl last year. The real reason is because Tom Brady murdered an innocent child in July of 2014, and that is why he was given that Super Bowl, which is so ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know why they even bother to play these games. None of it has anything to do with talent. Let's see, Tom Brady has raped 7 men and 2 females with actor Chris Evans, and has raped a total of 267 times. Okay, I'm sorry, 176 children Tom Brady has raped. He's raped a total of 267 people total. So I'm glad I write this stuff down.
And he doesn't drink or go out after game. And he doesn't drink or go out after game. How can a man go from being an average quarterback in high school and in college to being one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history?
Let's go on to other people that were at this party. 8 members of the State Department, 22 CEOs, 22 CEOs, 22 CEOs. 14 senators, 12 Secret Service agents, 36 men from the Pentagon, 8 people from CNN, 2 from ABC News were there, 3 from Fox were there, 1 from NBC, 8 Texas state troopers were there, 7 total people from the NFL.
Okay, so you've heard what Tory had to say, and on the matter that a lot of us awakened already know about. So, I mean, it's been going on under our noses for who knows how long. Now, I had posted a previous segment regarding if CEOs' recent resignations could have some relation to Brady's unprecedented success. But I don't think it was delivered in such a way to really drive the point home. So I decided to do another one, especially after seeing Brady's recent Tom versus Time promotional commercial. Suffice it to say, I thought it needed some touching up, so I created my own version to really emphasize what it is he's accused of doing for fame and fortune. Not only that, but I wanted to get across how someone with Brady's skill set, or lack thereof, coming out of college, has ever achieved what he has. So, what's his secret to not only success, but the fountain of youth, too? Oh, right. It's all attributed to his TB12 method. I see. Whatever. Just ask yourself, why would Tory Smith single out Tom Brady and no other footballer, as he said, by name? Now, he was clearly not a follower of the sport. By not knowing the terminology of, say, the AFC, he said the AFL, which hasn't been around since before the two leagues merged to make the NFL in 1966, I believe it was, or even calling them footballers instead of players. So why single Brady out? Now, I'm willing to bet these appalling acts are way more rampant in the league than just being exclusively involving Tom Terrific. But when you want to be known as the best ever, or even the GOAT, you better believe that catbird seat is accompanied with a ginormous magnifying glass in order to see just what it is that nobody else in the history of the sport has had, ever. In any case, as you just heard, the government, law enforcement, CEOs, and the media were all present at this appalling party for the Democratic candidates. So I ask you, who's going to blow the whistle on Tommy Boy? I mean, it would appear as if his back is more than just covered. It's locked tighter than a drum. And that he knows that they cannot say anything, as they're most likely sworn to secrecy within their little secret evil sick society. That's how it usually works. Just ask James Comey why one of the guys on the oversight committee during his hearing on Hillary's private email server recorded him with his phone while he was being sworn in. And then the guy right next to him on the panel, Elijah Cummings, I believe is his name, gave Comey a sweeping gesture with his finger across his own neck, as if to say, "You know you were, keep your mouth shut. You have taken the Masonic oath, and you know what happens if you don't." But I could be wrong. Well, guess what, sickos? I have not been sworn to secrecy, so I'll be singing like a bird. And if you decide to kill me, too, that would only give Tory that much more credibility. The jig is up. And Brady, if you're guilty of what Tory says, and I believe you are, I really hope you get what you deserve. And then some. In any event, just know that there's a very good reason as to why Tory was never sued for libel or slander. And he named hundreds, if not thousands of people during his short stint on YouTube. And the couple times he was arrested for bogus reasons, the charges couldn't keep him locked up for very long. So it was clear to the powers that be there was only one way to keep him quiet, permanently. Now, in closing, I wanted to end this post by showing you Tory's last message. It was recorded on July 13th of 2016, which was just 7 days before he'd ultimately succumbed to all the torture he was made to endure for nothing more than being one of the most heroically courageous people I have ever heard of. I just wish I would have known of him before his murder. Anyway, although he had made numerous posts throughout the first half of 2016, the amount of time elapsed between the footage that I've been showing you of him throughout this video and this final message was only 7 months apart. But he deteriorated to what you will see within less than 2 months' time. Now, I implore you, please share this. Rig it so it's on your own channel, because I'd be willing to bet any one of you that has a channel has more subs than I currently do. So the more that hears this, the better. And I'm not worried about being demonetized on here, because I don't make a dime off my videos. That's not what I'm all about. I'm not knocking anybody that does, but I'm just saying I don't care about making money for this stuff, because I would assume it would be probably more flagged if I were. So if you don't make any money off it, maybe you're not as noticed. I don't know. I just want the truth to be known. I want it to be out there. We cannot let this man die in vain, especially now that a lot of us know what he was saying back then is all coming to the surface now. Now, it takes a very strong person to steadfastly stick with his guns by saying things that most everyone else would assume he's nuts for even believing, much less sharing. I would imagine that's probably how it must have felt to be Noah, or Elijah, or Enoch, or Moses, or even the Son of the Most High, YAHUSHUA. Again, if not me, who? And if not now, when? Stay vigilant and fear no evil. Yah bless.
My name is Tory, and I want to thank you for the support and prayers and awareness that you brought to what's going on in our country about child trafficking. I think this is going to be my last video for a while. I can barely see. I can only stand up for a few minutes and then I have to lay back down. And I can't drive anymore. I'm just so exhausted all the time. And I just want to thank you for all your support. It's been a long road trying to bring awareness. A long road. But it's okay. You know, you can't really expect to fight an army of 500,000. I tried. I tried. But it just doesn't work, does it? It just doesn't work. Thank you.